What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back for another live stream. And this is a very special live stream. As you can see, my hair is acting a fool right now. But luckily, I did get an appointment for Friday to get this crap taken off my head. Yeah, because of COVID-19, you got to make appointments now to do haircuts because I guess they figured that everybody and their mother is going to want a haircut. So, and to keep people safe, they decided to do this. So, yeah, but this is going to be the start of a new series. This will be going on for as long as the people keep sending me teams to talk about. What I'm going to do is, here's how it's going to go. No, I don't do my own haircut. No. My hair would look so messed up if I tried cutting my own hair. But anyways, here's how it's going to go for this series. Of course, we're all pretty much locked down, although states are starting to open up, thank God. But, man, this is going to be the start of a new series where I will be pretty much giving you guys an overview of college football teams. I'm trying to inject more college football content into my channel, because I am an Ohio State fan. And, I've been talking about pro sports for so dang long and nothing's going on. I'm not going to talk about soccer. I'm not going to talk about Korean baseball. And I sure as heck ain't talking about NASCAR. But pretty much here's how things are going to go down. Like I said in my description down below, pretty much I'm going to give you a little bit of a history lesson on these college teams. I'm going to recap the 2019 season, and then I'm going to preview the 2020 schedule. Now, here's how I'm going to identify who to do next. What I'm going to need you guys to do is during these streams, you can mention teams in the comments who you want me to do next, or you can wait until after and put it in the comments. And then what I might do is tomorrow, if there's more than one team mentioned, I'll put them in a community post and have the people vote who they want me to do next. So I think that'll be fun. Now, of course, if there's only one team mentioned, I'm going to do that team next. So, it's pretty much what I'll be doing for the next very long time, probably until like July or August, until I get bored or until whatever. So, of course, there's no better team to start off with than Ohio State. So looking at Ohio State's history, give you a nice little overview. They've played 108 seasons of college football, 1904 to, of course, 2019. Their record is 8-16, 259, and 36. But you take away that one season in, 2011, where they were hit with intense. Oh, no, it was 2010, excuse me. Yeah, 2011 was the year where they were banned and all that other stuff. But no, 2012 was the year they were banned. It's kind of awkward, the crap happened in 2010. Then they were hit, the hammer came down on them in 2011. And then 2012, they were banned from bowl games. So, yeah. And then, you take away that one season where, of course, they actually won their bowl game. They beat Arkansas in the Sugar Bowl, which, of course, they negated every single game. Some teams, when they're hit with the hammer, they negate a couple wins. But no, every game we had to negate. And if you're wondering how we did in that season, we were pretty good. Jim Tressel, I believe, went 12-1 in that season. Let me check here. Yes, he did 12-1. Us and Ole Miss were hit with the hammer in 2010. They vacated all their wins, so they went from 4-8 to 0-8. It's almost like 2010 didn't even happen for us. But You take away that season, we are still 804, 258, and 36. In terms of conferences, we've only played in 3 conferences, although I'm pretty sure one of them was just the earlier rendition of the one that we are in now. We were independent for a couple of years when we first had a football team. Then we went to the Western Conference, and that, of course, became the Big Ten. We've been in the Big Ten pretty much, ever since, let me go down here, since 1953. That was our first year in the Big Ten. And, we've won 39 conference championships, 51 bowl games. We are actually 25-26 in bowl games. That's something. A lot of people probably didn't even know that Ohio State actually had a losing record in bowl games. Imagine that. Here comes Clemson fans. And you're 0-4 against Clemson. Of course. We have been ranked in the AP poll 66 times in the preseason, 59 times in the final poll, and a total of 919 weeks. It's pretty good. And then, of course, our stadium is Ohio Stadium, a.k.a. the Shoe, Horseshoe, whatever you want to call it. And that place holds 104,944 rabid Buckeye fans. And, of course, that stadium is, of course, located in Columbus, Ohio. Now, here's the fun fact for you. Since 2000, so we're talking from 2000 to 2019, Ohio State has not made a bowl game 1 year. We've been in a bowl game every year besides the 1 year. And, of course, that was Urban Meyer's first year. And, of course, we went undefeated. But, as I mentioned earlier, because of the hammer coming down on us due to the tattoo thing with, there was a Terrell Pryor and a few other players, and Jim Tressel was forced to leave. And then we had Luke Fickell come in for that 1 year. We went 6-7. That was actually the last time and the only time. 1, we lost to the team up north, and 2, we went under 500. Since that year, we haven't lost more than 3 games. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. We've never lost more than 3 games since that year. But yeah, that was pretty crazy, isn't it? But yeah, before Jim Tressel came to town, of course, he won a natty in 2002. That, I guess you could say, signaled the end of the the U dynasty. And then Meyer would win a national title with us in the first ever college football playoff national championship. And, of course, we took down Oregon, who, by the way, we play this year. That should be a good game if they have a season. I think they will. We're going to have a season. They might just not have any fans. It'd be hella weird to see the Shoe freaking empty. That place is never empty. But before we had Tressel and Meyer and all them, and Fickell for that 1 year. Of course, we had John Cooper for a couple of years, or actually for a very long time. And before him, it was Earl Bruce. Before Earl Bruce, it was the legendary Woody Hayes. Everyone remembers him in that Clemson game, punching a player. I think that's actually what got him fired. Wow. And then even before Woody Hayes, we had, who was it, Paul Bixler? This was way back in the freaking Western Conference. I mean, I'm an Ohio State fan, but this is way, way back. We're talking 1940s, 1950s. Now, here's another fun fact. When Ohio State first, I guess you could say, entered college football, the only bowl game we've ever been to was the Rose Bowl. In fact, Rose Bowl in 1920. Ooh, wow. Rose Bowl in 1949. Rose Bowl in 1954. Rose Bowl in 1957. We lost the first Rose Bowl. We would go on to win 4 straight Rose Bowls. Literally, we would make the Rose Bowl a lot. In fact, there was a nice little span of 4 straight Rose Bowls from 1972 all the way up until 1975. and we went 1-4. I mean, 1-3 in those years. Ugh. In fact, there was a nice little span from 1972 until what was it, 1980, where we only won 2 bowl games, a Rose Bowl and an Orange Bowl. And then we went on a nice little streak, win 3 straight bowl games. I mean, they were kind of like the mediocre bowl games, Liberty, Holiday, and then you had the Fiesta. Then you lose a Rose Bowl. Then you have the Citrus, and then Cotton. But how about that, though? I mean, damn, since 1999. That was the last time before 2012 that we didn't make a bowl game. And then, of course, a couple years later, we win the national championship. Missed the, don't go to a bowl game in 2012. A couple years later, we win the national championship. I'm noticing a trend. No, but honestly, though, I think Ohio State is going to be very good for a very long time. So let's take a look at the schedule from last year. So, of course, we started off with Florida Atlantic, beat them, smashed Cincinnati, and then we entered, of course, Big Ten play against Indiana, took care of business against them. In fact, we went undefeated in the regular season. The closest game we had in the regular season at the end of the fourth quarter was against, of course, Pedo State. We only beat them by 11 points. Now, you know what's funny about that, though? I remember when Urban Meyer was here. I'm not going to get into story times like these for every single stream. It's just because I'm starting with my favorite team, of course. But when Urban Meyer was with us, there was always that one game where we just came out slow. Like Iowa comes to mind. The Purdue game a couple years ago comes to mind as well. This team literally did not come out flat at all. I think until the Big Ten title game, really. But even if they did come out flat, the defense would keep us in this thing, and of course we did score 70 plus points a couple times. That's another thing too. A lot of people talk about how Justin Fields did. You do realize that if Justin Fields played in every quarter of these blowouts, because keep in mind, there was games where this dude was out of the game by halftime because we were curb stomping these fools. I think he would have had way better numbers. He had great numbers already. How many interceptions did he throw? One. The whole entire year, pretty much. Damn. But yeah, honestly, a lot of people thought we could have won a national title last year. And this year's team, in my opinion, is way better than this team. And they're going to be out for blood this year. So, of course, going through the schedule, 45-21 dub over Florida Atlantic, 42 zip dub week 2 over Cincinnati. Week 3, go to Indiana, smash them 51-10. Then we had that drubbing against the other Miami team, Miami, Ohio. And you know what's really something about these haters? They talk about our non-con games, Florida Atlantic, Cincy, and Miami, Ohio. Oh, they're trash. They suck. All 3 of those teams went to their conference title game. And I believe all 3 of them won their freaking conference. But yeah, they're trash. I mean, they just ain't on our level. That's the way it is. But after we literally dropped 76 points and the game only ended, I believe, because of weather, there was like a storm in the area and freaking Miami, Ohio's coach thought, you know what, we're done. They went, I think, into a lightning delay or something, and their coach just decided, you know what, it ain't even worth it. Just end the game. So, yeah, 76-5 over Miami, Ohio. And then we went to Nebraska. I believe this game was actually on national TV. Yeah, they put this game on national TV. So, everybody got to see us absolutely curb stomp Nebraska. And then you have Sparty. They gave us a little bit of a challenge. We took them down 34-10, smashed Northwestern on a Friday night. 52-3. Of course, I streamed that game. I streamed the vast majority of these games. Wisconsin, the first time, smashed them 38-7. We dropped another 73 on Maryland. And then the funniest part about that game was Maryland was talking a little bit of crap before, because the year prior they barely lost to us by 1 point. They think, oh yeah, we're gonna go to their shoe and we're gonna beat them. How'd that go? Yeah, okay. We go to Rutgers, handle our business there. We host Pedo State. I call them Pedo State, obviously, for the whole Jerry Sandusky thing. I mean, before that, I didn't really have hatred for, Penn State. But since the Jerry Sandusky thing came out, yeah, no. So, yeah, we had a little bit of trouble with them, but we got the dub, and then we do what we always do to that team up north, of course, and then we went into the Big Ten title game, beat Wisconsin, and then, of course, we lose to Clemson. So, yeah, I mean, that was a great year for us, and Justin Fields, of course, did low-key get hurt at the end of the year. That might have hampered his abilities a little bit. I'm hoping that he can stay 100% healthy this year because I tell you one thing, a fully healthy Justin Fields is as dangerous as anybody. And now you look at this team that we are bringing in. I've already talked about this offense being insane. We have a dude coming in from Oklahoma, Trey Sermon. We have a nasty receiving core. Offensive line is still looking solid. This is why I wish we had a spring game because I would have loved to see these guys on the field together in a game environment like that. But, they're going to have some time to really get acclimated. Of course, this year's non-con games aren't, I guess you could say, as weak. I mean, I guess the first one is weak as we got Bowling Green at home. I'm going to be bold here and say Justin Fields will be sitting by, I'm going to say no later than mid-third quarter. I don't think we have any issue with Bowling Green. I wouldn't be shocked if we dropped 70 on them. But then after that, we go out to Oregon. And this will be a battle. Oregon is really building one hell of a squad out there on the west side in the Pac-12. They're going to be a threat for the Pac-12 for the next couple of years. That defense is nasty. Their offense might take a little bit of time to get going. Of course, Justin Herbert's gone. They do have some nice weapons over there as well. It's going to be interesting. I know they have a left tackle there. Penei Sewell. He's really good. Looking at a top 5 pick right there. It's going to be a fun matchup. Of course, we don't have Chase Young anymore. It'll be really interesting to see how our defense does against their offense. But, yeah, should be a great game. Week 3, we return home to face Buffalo, and I'm not sleeping on Buffalo. Buffalo is actually pretty good for the MAC. But, yeah, we have 2 MAC schools in Oregon on our non-con this year. Nice. And then after that, we have Rutgers. And I continue to wonder why, who let them in the Big Ten? Did they, sneak in? Who let them in here? What? Oh, well. So, yeah, we got our bye week after that. And then we have a nice little gauntlet coming up as we host Iowa. We go to Sparty Land to face the Michigan State Spartans, who, by the way, have a new coach. I believe it was Mel Tucker. And then, of course, we go to, Happy Valley to face the Nittany Lions. Then we host Nebraska. We host Indiana. We go to Maryland. And it's funny because Maryland fans have been talking a little bit because, in case you haven't heard, they got themselves a Tagovailoa coming to town, and if he gets immediate eligibility, that will make Maryland a team to keep an eye on in the Big Ten because they got Raheem Jarrett, who they wooed away from LSU, and now you add Talia Tagovailoa. that team could be something to watch. Now, of course, I believe they are in our division, so they're going to have to go through us to freaking make any noise. But yeah, I don't think they're going to be a threat for us. They be swearing that they're going to do something, but yet they look at us and they're like, yeah, about that. So after that, we go to Illinois. And, of course, I'm not going to be sleeping on Illinois. I mean, look what they did last year. They freaking shocked Wisconsin, and then they went and beat Sparty. So, yeah, don't sleep on Illinois. In Champaign, too. And then, of course, we end our regular season with our kick toy up north, as usual. So, yeah. In terms of record, I'm going to say no less than one loss in the regular season. I could see us, low-key sleepwalking in a game. Of course, if this was Urban Meyer's team, I would say, I wouldn't be shocked if we lost maybe 1 to 2 games. But with Ryan Day here and his no-nonsense attitude, even if we do sleepwalk, this team will wake up by like midway through the first or second quarter, and we have enough firepower on this team to where I'm pretty sure we could overcome any deficit. I mean, it's going to be very hard for a lot of teams to stop this offense. I mean, because if you shut down the receivers, Trace Sermon or Master Teague or any of our running backs are going to kill you. And if you thought this team was nasty, oh my God. Just wait until you see what we got coming in 2021. Oh, man. It's funny. This team is building up that receiving core. Next year, we're getting some good running backs. What is it? Number 1 running back in the nation coming here. And I've seen film on this guy. Oh, 2 steps. Gone. Damn. Honestly, I think Ohio State will be a national title contender for no less than maybe next 8-10 years. I mean, damn. Because you get, 3 more years of the 19 class. You get 4 years of this upcoming class. You get 4 years of the 2021 class. And I'm looking at the non-con games coming up after, this upcoming season. I'll tell you one thing. It's almost like, our AD heard the haters talking about, Ohio State doesn't play nobody because, we're going to be playing somebody here in the next couple of years. I mean, I heard, a year ago, we got freaking Georgia coming up in the, 2030, something like that. We got Texas on this non-con games in the near future. We got Washington, Boston College. We got, Notre Dame. Yeah, I think they heard the haters. But yeah, like I said, for this schedule, I'm thinking no less than maybe 1 loss. And if that 1 loss, I think it could come against Oregon. The travel, I think that could take a toll. Early in the year, maybe we're still trying to figure things out. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I don't think we're going to be dropping 73 points as often as we did last year, but who knows, But let's take a look at what the chat is saying. What's up, 4-0? Tyler Bors. Talia, a rising sophomore quarterback who was on Alabama behind Tua, will transfer. Yep. Cupcakes make 1 week. Big Ten should rule on bowl games. I'm back. What's up, Browns lovers? 11-1, lose. I think we beat them. I think if there's any games that we lose, it's going to probably wind up being either Oregon, maybe we go to Happy Valley and, take a dump, or knowing us, go to Champaign and freaking lose. Champaign ain't it. I mean, look at Wisconsin. They went there and lost. It wouldn't surprise me. But honestly, I'm thinking we're going undefeated again. But I'm just saying, no less than 1 loss. If I'm being completely honest. So, yeah. Boston College is not that good. I could be wrong. Anthony isn't in here. Anthony would just bring up Baker Mayfield. For real. He sees Ohio State in the title. He ain't going to come in here. But yeah, we are getting the linebacker from Nelsonville, Ohio. He's a beast. Oh, yeah? So, essentially, in case you weren't in here from the beginning, what I'm going to do is when I end this stream, because I obviously see that no one has, requested any teams to do in the chat. Baron Browning and Cooper. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm actually really excited for Baron Browning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm very excited to see what the linebackers can do this year. But yeah, what you guys can do is, in case you didn't hear from before, pretty much what you do is you can name me a team that you want me to give an overview for, like I just did with the Buckeyes. And in terms of like rules, I'll do any team that's Division One. Division One FBS, Division One FCS, heck, even Division One AA. Although the thing is, I won't know a lot about some of these teams, so my predictions may be a little bit kooky because, the only team I really care about is Ohio State. But yeah, I'm talking Power 5, Group of 5, Independent, freaking not doing Division 2, not doing NAIA, Division 3, Sacred Heart. Wait, let me see where they're at. Because honestly, if no one else gives me any, options, I'm going to probably wind up in Sacred Heart. And then what I'm going to do is if anyone mentions any other teams, I will, do like a poll in my community notes, and you guys can vote for who you want to see me do next. So if Sacred Heart is the only team, then it looks like my next team will be Sacred Heart. Now I'm pretty sure if Steele Jackson's here, he's probably going to mention Pitt. And I think Pitt's going to be a very good team this season. So, yeah. But yeah, looks like, let me see where Sacred Heart is. You think I'm tripping? You think obviously I'm not doing them now. I'm just checking to see if they're in here. I'm going to have to see because I said I'm going to do freaking Sacred Heart. That's a random one. Wow. Out of nowhere. And I'll even give a shout out to the person that, Division One FCS. So they count. But yeah, so unless someone else mentions one, Panthers, we have a hell of a defense. So right now, this is the options that we're going to have for my next one. Pitt and Sacred Heart. Honestly, I might just do both of them, and do different videos for both of them. So Sacred Heart will be on my next one. And then I'm probably gonna wind up doing Pitt. Pretty much if you mention them in the chat right now, they get first dibs. Now, if someone were to mention it in the chat or whatever, then yeah, Jashon Cornell get picked in the draft. I actually thought he was still with the Buckeyes. I knew he was eligible for the draft. UNC, VT, UVA, Georgia Tech. He's just going to keep naming them. I don't know. What I'm probably going to do is, like, on the real, though, I'm going to put teams in a poll on my community notes, and you guys are going to vote for them. Whole ACC, as a matter of fact. I'm probably going to wind up doing a whole freaking conference preview right before the season starts. Yeah, I'm going to do a poll. So right now, I got Pitt and Sacred Heart. As my dogs are barking, I don't know why. I thought I saw a couple ducks outside, but I don't know. Nature. But yeah, right now, no cap, I got Sacred Heart and Pitt. So I'm probably going to wind up, it'll be a one-on-one, it looks like. Sacred Heart and Pitt. But of course, I'll give you guys I'll post the poll probably sometime tomorrow, and then I'll give you guys the whole day or whatever, and then I'll do my next video on whoever wins. Of course, I don't know who the heck's going to vote for Sacred Heart. I mean, dang. A freaking FCS team versus a Pitt. Well, actually, I think what I'm going to do is, since Tennessee Tech. Ooh, there's another one. So let me check. All right, let me check here. So Tennessee Tech. All right. Let me check here real quick. Gotta make sure they fit within the I'm pretty sure they fit. They're definitely at Division 2. But yeah, they're Division 1, so they fit. They're in the criteria. So there's your 3. Tennessee, Georgia, Bama, names right off the bat, Syracuse, Louisville. Honestly, what I'm probably going to do is, I mean, I could have videos set. I mean, I'm going to have videos set up for the next 3 months. I mean, I'm going to probably do videos for every team. There's over 200 teams. But yeah, pretty much for the poll, I'm going to have Pitt. This is going to be so bad. Pitt, Sacred Heart, and Tennessee Tech. Okay. Butler? Does Butler even have a football team? Let me check here. Butler University. Let me check. Yeah, they do. Wow. Okay, so yeah, they have a team. They're Division 1. So there's your next 4. Let me see how many I can put in a poll. In fact, I'm going to post it now so you guys don't think I'm capping when I do this thing. So yeah, there you go. I'm going to be putting a poll consisting of the almighty powerhouses, Sacred Heart, Pitt, Tennessee Tech, and Butler. Hey, I mean, I'm giving it up to the people. I'm leaving it up to the people, man. So I'm going to go to my channel here, and I'm going to post this community note. And then I'm probably going to give it about a day. Might post one tomorrow. Who knows? Whenever this poll ends, people are going to be like, why are you doing Sacred Heart and Butler? Stupid. Like, who? What? Hey, give you a little rundown of their teams, I especially like doing teams that you might not know much about because you learn some stuff about them. It's always fun. That's the fun part about it. It wouldn't be, fun if you're doing all the teams from Power 5 all the time. That's why I could have easily just done Division 1 single A teams like Ohio State and all them. But I decided I'm going to add Division 1 FCS, Division 1 AA teams, so like North Dakota State and all them. I figured it'd be fun to do that. All right, so gotta explain what I'm doing. Hang on here. Series where I give an overview for where oh my God, review college football teams schedules. All right, here are the teams. Hang on. I might just do it like, who should I do next? Yeah. Which college football, hang on, football team should I do next? poll. I'm going to see how many options I can add. Oh, I can add multiple. Oh, here we go. 5 options. All right, so we got Sacred Heart. What are they? D1 FCS? Let me check here because I'm going to put in their conference too, or like their division. So I got Sacred Heart. All right. D1 FCS. Okay. People are going to look at this like, why are you doing them? FCS. We got Pitt. Almost said put. I'm going to put Pittsburgh because that's what they're technically called. Pittsburgh. D1 FBS. I'm just going to leave them because we got Tennessee Tech. I don't even know what freaking conference they're in. And then, of course, we got Butler. All right. Butler University football history. All right. Sports references. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, they only had a team for 2 years. 32 to 33. They don't count. They have to have a team, in the modern era too. So they're done. They're out. Yeah, they only had a team for a couple years, so they're disqualified. Appalachian State, kick your. Oh yeah, well they do because it said they don't. It said they only had a team for 2 years. Let me check here. Maybe they got a team back. I don't know. No, I think they have a team because I think I had a friend, someone from my school get committed there. That's weird. I don't know why it just said 2 years. Huh. Pioneer Football League. That's probably why. They're in the Pioneer Football League. That could explain it. But that's so weird, though. I literally looked up the sports reference page, and it literally said only 2 years. It's like, what? Wow. Okay, yeah, there's football. All right, well, I guess I have to get it from here. All right, so, yeah, okay, they're good. I don't know why. I looked up the reference thing, and it said, nah. But, yeah, I looked up Wikipedia. It says, yeah. So they are actually not disqualified. They're FCS. I was going to say, what? That's weird. And then the final team I will do is I'm going to probably wind up doing Notre Dame because I think it'd be fun to do them. And then, of course, we have D1. I don't need to put D1, but yeah. Tennessee Tech. What are they? Aren't they like D1 FCS or something? I'm pretty sure they are. That's weird. That is so weird. All right. It must have been like a conference history or something. All righty. Let's see where they play at, according to Wikipedia. Damn. Their head coach went in his first season 1-10. Bruh. Okay, D1 FCS. All right. So there's your teams. So you guys get a pretty good selection to choose from. You get Sacred Heart, Pittsburgh, Pitt, Tennessee Tech, Butler, and Notre Dame. Lovely. Yeah, I knew Butler had a team because I think someone from my high school actually went there, or he's going there for football. I was just like, why does it say there's no team? And it only showed like 32, 33. That was so weird. But yeah, those are the 5 teams that you guys are going to vote on. Who should I do this for next? So it'll probably probably a day or so. So Wednesday will be the video. I'm posting it now. We ain't Marshall. Okay. All right, it's posting right now. All right, it posted. So yeah, go vote. And the winner, I will do the winner next. The others will just be pushed aside until later. I'm probably going to guess Pittsburgh's probably going to win because I already know all the Steeler fans are going to vote for Pitt. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this live stream. And I'm going to be doing this for as long as I have interest in it, or whatever. Probably going to do this until probably July or something. I'm not going to do all 200 teams or whatever. I'm probably only going to do about 30 or some. So yeah, man, this looks like a lot of fun. We'll see who wins the poll. People probably looking on the poll and go, "Who the heck is who? What is this crazy dog? What is this? What is this?" They're like, "Who the heck is Tennessee Tech?" Yeah, rhymed. But yeah, most likely it'll be Pitt or Notre Dame. By the way, I know Steel Maiden's a Notre Dame fan, so he's probably going to vote for them. And when he sees it, and if there's no one voted, then the team I'm probably going to wind up doing is Sacred Heart because they were the first one mentioned. Yeah, so they got first dibs. So yeah, if no one votes, which I'm sure people will vote because people like to vote, it'll be Sacred Heart. But if one person votes, that team will get it. It doesn't matter how many people vote. If there's a tie, well, I'll just probably go by who's mentioned first. So pretty much, I could always just go through the chat and see who was mentioned first. But yeah, so that is going to wrap it up for this live stream. Shout out to everybody, and I will see you guys on, what would it be, Wednesday, or might even do one tomorrow. I don't know, probably Wednesday. I'm going to give it a couple days, whatever, maybe a day or so, and then I'll do the next one, So, yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for my next one, and should be interesting. So that's going to wrap it up. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Bucks. Let's go Browns. You already know, and I'm out.